morning. I am running behind schedule. About 8:51 right now. I'm sure a little corner right here. You can be able to see that anyway. Time change happened over the weekend. I didn't know. I mean, obviously the clocks and the phones knew, but I didn't. So in my mind, it's actually only 7:51. My internal clock is 7:51, but the world clock is 8:51. So I have an appointment. That's my P there. I have an appointment in Lampasas at 9:45, so I'm still fine. It's about an hour drive to get there. For them to for the electrical company to come out and see how many poles I need and how expensive it's going to be to get electrical out to that property. I should have also filled out that tax paperwork and dropped it off. I did not. It's not the biggest deal in the world. I'm going to be working on a Gold Wraith the rest of this week, and then pass the rest of the week after that to get those two jobs finished up. So I'll be driving through there a lot, so I'll fill it out sometime after that and get it dropped off, and hopefully they grandfather me in and keep my taxes nice and low on that property. But if they don't, that really sucks actually. But here's what it is. So we're gonna head up to the property and see how many poles we gotta put in. Just met with the electrical guys. Super nice, good old boys. We have the pole thing figured out. That's where my other water bottle went. I lost this one. Well, I didn't lose it. I just left it here. I'm going to show the plan for it. It actually is going to work out perfect. So we're looking at 3 poles. We're going to pull off of that pole, which is on my driveway. Let me walk out there and we'll pick it up over there. This is my driveway. It's about 1,000 foot. That pole right in the center, we're going to run. We're going to put another pole right here. I don't know. Here. Not 100% sure where it's exactly going, but all I know is this. This is what all I really care about. Right here, doesn't really matter. They're putting a pole right here, guide wire right there. So it'll be a big 40-foot pole right here, which is perfect considering all my trailers and everything can get within this entrance on this side of that pole. So I told him, I said, you can do whatever you want as long as it's, within really this T-post and over. Have added this little nook area, not doing nothing with. So I think they're doing 3. One, because it's 500 foot from there to where here was. So from there to there, let's say what's 550, and you can do 350 per run. So they're gonna put one at 350. So roughly somewhere over there. Put another one over here, should be 250. And then from there, we don't need to clear. I don't need to clear any of this right here. But they said we're gonna run it straight here. So we're gonna take out this little, what do you call that? Cedar. And then we're taking out that little cedar right there. He said we need 30 foot wide. So 15 foot on either side. Luckily this is already pretty well open. And then initially I was thinking of putting the pole up by the oak. Luckily they mentioned you probably don't want to do that. You don't want to damage the oak at all because it's the only one I have. Also, I said I'm going to be doing some stuff in the future in the back. And he said, well, why don't we just push it back a little bit? So this is the one we're taking out. Right between those 2 cedars, that's where the pole's going to go. Which keeps it, you're allowed to run 150 foot under the line. He said that's what they recommend, nothing more than 150 foot. And once I get over there, you'll be able to see how close we are to the structure. Right there. So power hookups, that corner right there, the pole is going to be, he said, roughly right about here. So really, and the other pole is going to be just to the left of that tree right there. So it'll be sitting like so. So right here we'll clear it out, which is perfect. Keep the front privacy. Really nothing here I need to clear out. There's nothing there I don't want to clear out. And then once we get the pole here, we'll run power to there, which would be amazing. And then I told him, I said we're going to have the 2 pens with a run down the middle, wherever that shooting target is. That's roughly the middle. I said, what we'll do with that, I'll just make sure the 2 pens are 30 foot apart. and then we can run the next pull from there down there, shoot it straight down because we have a barn, an arena over there, and then my parents' place in the back, and then the pond over there. So it'll pretty much come straight down and straight down the property, and then from there we can kind of offshoot it wherever we need. He said he's fine with fencing going underneath it. PEC a little more strict with that. They basically just said, I don't know why I did that motion. Basically, they just said, as long as there's no structures within 10 foot, you're good to go. So I am quite happy with how that turned out. They weren't able to stake it because the clearing needs to get done first. So maybe this weekend, because I'm going to have my equipment about a half hour north of here, we'll head out here and just rip those few cedars out, and then maybe spend a day out here and just back drag all this, get this cleaned up, get some grass seed thrown down, and then that's really the last step for this. At least the clearing side of it, because I need grass to start growing again out here. But coming together slowly but surely. It's coming together. Once I get power out here, I'm gonna be spending a lot more time in there. I've decided I'm not gonna be building the fence right now, or finishing the pond, or doing any of that. I need to be able to spend time out here on the weekends. So I think makes more sense to get the structure done. We're not going to go inside it, considering it's exactly how it was last time, and I already went over the plan for it. But yeah, we'll get it power to it, and then we can start boogieing on that. Really spend weekends out here, get that wall done, get the sliding glass door in. I think the first thing I'll do is put the sliding glass door in, and then I'll kind of determine the rest of the structure. I'm going to set everything up. Money-wise, I have no idea how much these poles are going to cost. I'm thinking $3,000 a pole, maybe $3,500 a pole for everything. So 1, 2, 3, 10 grand. I'm thinking. And I had that money just sitting around ready for it, but you know how my cat's treating me right now, so I kind of stole most of that. But it is what it is. Yeah, we're gonna head out to. Well, we're headed back to Liberty Hill. Either go see how my brother's doing. We'll do that no matter what. See how he's doing a job. See how he's doing in town. And then if my part's in, go stop at Cat. So let's get back on the road. Up. Up, come on. We gotta go. Up. Good girls. We have the part. We also have the bracket as well. So now we're gonna go run and look at my brother's job, make sure he's doing good, make sure he doesn't need help with anything, and then we're gonna go to Tractor Supply because I have to get a big crescent wrench to get the two bigger lines up. We don't have any pliers. No, what's that called? We don't have any normal wrenches big enough to hop that loose. So Kyle, that, and then we're gonna go home and install it. We're gonna install that, and then we're gonna install the new mounting bracket for that sensor. And luckily we're doing this because I just got a call from a very good client to do phase 3 and 4 of clearing. So if that goes through, we'll be booked up. We're already booked in the next month as it is, but if that goes through, we'll be probably booked up to the middle of next month as well. So I have money lined up, just need to have the machine working, and then next 2-3 weeks we'll be back to buying Ferraris. Not really. I would never buy a Ferrari. Lamborghini, I'd buy one of those. Out here at my brother's job, it looks real good. Just having to re-smooth this a little bit, but this is all nice and tilled up. All that's good. All that's good. So I'm gonna run over this a few more times and compact it and be good to go. All finished up. We re-smoothed it, recompacted it. It's all good to go. He's gonna go get the stuff returned, and then when he comes back to get the machine, he'll come back and just blow this off and clean it up, make it look nice and pretty. That Z flasher for those trucks, worth it. But nice, quick little day job. And then we're possibly taking down a fence over there as well. Just everything with this machine. What are you barking at? Where'd you even go? Just got it from the box. Those are supposed to be attached. Broken, good. A good broken. Huh. I have no idea how that's going to attach. What I might do...
How is it supposed to be? It's supposed to be a brand new part?
This is a brand new part. And this is broken.
Get your money back, boss man.
Well, I had to make it work because it's going to take another 3 days to get here. So they are going to swap those out. They just need it. Bigger issue is I'm not going to be able to replace the entire manifold. Reason being is I thought it's upside down right now. This is the main bolt that went all the way through. No, it's threaded on the back, which means there are bolts coming in this way. Excuse my French. How the ever-living am I supposed to get through bolts on the other side? So what I'm going to do, the top's going to stay exactly how it is. I'm not going to take it apart anymore. I'm going to, don't stand right behind me, sweetie. I'm going to take these solenoids off. My brother's headed that way, that direction anyway, so will swap them out for me. And then the new solenoids that I have and the other ones that are still good, I'm going to put on here and just swap out this piece. So all this will be brand new on there. So I got to rip that apart and just kind of Frankenstein it together and make it happen. Now, I don't know if this is a bad sign, but I literally just took the top cover off. Already rusting. And that's just quality work right there, boys. Quality. Just the one I just replaced. So really, these are the 4 that are going to get, this bank's going to be replaced. We're going to take that one to the dealership and get it replaced for free. And then we'll have this part new. And then the part over there that's still good, I'll put back on here. So I'll have spare parts that hopefully I will never have to use. But now it should be just simple as pop this off, pop it in there, throw some bolts on, put everything together. If everything goes smoothly, next hour, we'll be done. Okay. We are, in theory, good to go. And in theory, I'm going to turn this on. It's going to work 100%. We have hooked back up, hooked back up, hooked back up, hooked back up, hooked those back up. All the solenoids are hooked back up. Replaced the broken one from here down. That's all new. The rebreather is back on. An expansion joint. The only thing I haven't done yet is I'll have to go back and electrical tape this and this because I broke the connections to take them apart. Besides that, we are good to go. I'm going to lower the cab, turn it on, maybe pray beforehand, but we should be good to go. Moment of truth. Okay. Please don't move. Oh, thank you. That's fine. That was just a tool. Let's unlock. We have a little more juice. It's really low on the fluid. Maybe I have to bleed it. Oh, okay, there we go. That's a good sign. Let the fluid pressurize. Up is good. Down. That's a little bit of... That's working. Okay. That was also working before, but it's still working, so that's a good sign. I'm going to go all the way up with the boom, so it's out of my way. Ooh, I have to remember I'm not hooked up to a truck. And if I go... I stopped filming by accident. I gotta go up. Oh. We have up. We let go. We have down. I let go. I'm gonna go all the way up. See, that's not supposed to happen. Maybe it's low on fluid. I don't know. I really should hook this up to a truck and get it off of here, but let me go all the way up. I also am on, let's go half throttle. Down is good. think it's fixed. It's working. Yeah. Let me leave it running at half throttle and make sure there's nothing leaking. I still have the boom out. So if it does fail for some reason, it'll catch itself. But everything, there's a little bit of fluid right here. So I'll tighten that down a little bit more. It's fixed. Holy shit. It ain't dropping or nothing. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of winging it the past couple days. Educated guesses is pretty much what I've been doing, and it works. Thank God. But yeah, it worked. It's all put back together. This is the top half that I hope I never have to replace because of how it's attached. But what I'm going to do is take these off, take that off, take it to CAT, get the new ones, put this back together with the parts I have in there, and then put that in storage. Hopefully I'll never touch it again. Or I'll try to find a broken one where the one that I was. Either way, it's working. It's still working. Thank God. Let me just go double check everything. I'm gonna get some electrical tape and tape that down, but we're good. I undid the blocker. That's odd. Maybe it needs to get bled? I don't know. It's definitely working, but we're not out of the woods just yet. When I do that, I lose the pressure. I go up. Okay, we're not 100% there. If I do that, I'm losing, but if I do that, it goes back up. What if I turn it off? Alright, it's holding. My best guess is there's maybe I gotta bleed the lines or something. And I did drain the whole fucking thing of fluid, so I'm gonna turn it back on. It should automatically do it, I think. Maybe not, I don't know. I'm gonna Google it. I might have to bleed the lines, which if I do, that's no big deal. I'm gonna raise it back up. I have to lock everything. Okay. I want to put that arm back down in case something happens. Come on. Well, I'm gonna have to lower it back down. Let's get the fluid to come back down. Either way, like 90% of the way there. So I'm gonna pop the cab up, make sure none's leaking, and maybe air the lines out. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely, something's still going on. I'm losing pressure. shit. All right, maybe I'm leaking somewhere. Maybe a hose isn't fully tight. I mean, the manifold's not full. I don't know. So I can see we got a leak at the bottom here. There and over there. So you just saw that drip. So my best guess is this might not be tight enough. I know all the O-rings are still good, so I'm going to tighten this more, and hopefully that's the reason. So we're still having a leak. Oh, that was. Oh, it's the def. We're still having a leak in the back. So either an O-ring is not properly set. Yeah, there's an O-ring not properly set because I'm staring at it right now. Hold on. I was so certain I made sure I got all the O-rings. That right there would be an O-ring. Well, son of a bitch. You, my friend, are supposed to be in that. Where is it? It's right there. Probably two of them, one's there, one's not. So, oh, sorry. There's the back of it. Let's get to the front of it. Goes on this side. And that's the side we're having the leaking from. So yeah, that O-rings, that's our issue. Okay. So I just need to lower it down, slide that O-ring in, and we're good to go. In theory, we're good to go. I'm quite certain that's what it is because we're leaking on that side as well. So I'll just hop in there, get all the hydraulics empty, bring it down like I was supposed to the first time, throw that O-ring in there, and we're good to go. So I don't know what's going on. I spent the last 20 minutes trying to take that bottom plate off. Last time I unscrewed it, the thing just fell. It just kept getting caught in the threads and caught in the threads and caught. Either way, now we have space to put that O-ring back in. I'm just hoping I didn't screw up any other O-rings because I had to shove screwdrivers and crap in there to get it to come undone. All right, I'm going to put that O-ring on, check the other levels. As long as the other O-rings look good, tighten it back up again. And if it doesn't work, I'm burning it down for insurance money at this point. I don't care. Things went from confusing to bad to I was tightening it down, bolt stripped or snapped. Now I got to replace. Now I have to replace the entire thing. And I was taking in the cat. I hate this machine. I really do. But it's kind of an abusive relationship. I kind of gotta. I'm this far into it, can't really do shit about it. So that's what it is. Quick update: we're going through the 7 layers of hell. I think we're at 9 or 10. The whole unit's out. So this is all the new stuff. I'm gonna transfer this back onto the new one. Actually, I'm taking the new stuff off. I'm gonna transfer all this stuff from the old onto the new. I want to put that one back in there because there's no way we're getting that whole thing in all together. And then I'll slide these back on. And then it should work because everything's new. I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it at this point. I think we gotta get to like 40 or 45 of hell, and then we'll start climbing our way back up. Okay, it's almost tomorrow. Didn't film that much. My dad helped me out and my brother. We completely removed the new / old one, reinstalled the complete new one. It seemed to have fixed that issue, but now there's air in the lines That's the best guess we have. Me and my dad both looked on the internet for about 45 minutes. There is no manual, no nothing on how to bleed the lines. At least nothing that we could find. So, turn the heat on for the dogs. As of right now, the machine is kind of fixed. The initial problem, no more. Cage. 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 Come on. I'm not tonight, sweetie. Cage. Thank you. The initial problem is fixed. The other problem is now the air. I can't even think. The air on the lines. And again, it's odd. It's just that auxiliary hydraulics work fine. Tilt works perfect. It's just the up and down feature. So hopefully, I'm going to go to CAT again in the morning. They're going to tell me how to bleed the damn lines. We think we figured it out, but it didn't really work. There might be a sequence or something to do in it. Either way, they're keeping that information from me. So tomorrow morning, CAT, bleed the lines, work. That's the plan.